The following program is brought to you by Kevin Shorey Ministries and our family of friends.
Get you. I'm going to get it. I'm going to get you. I'm going to win this one. I know I'm going to win this one. I know. Oh, hi. Oops. Just playing a game on my phone. You know, it's National Video Game Day. And when you think about it, wow, we can actually play games on our phones. I remember having to go into an arcade from a pinball machine to, I remember when you got the first video games, Pac-Man, then I played Centipede and Galaga. Remember those? And if you want to take it home, you had Atari. Boom, bleep, bleep, pong is what we played. All the progression, all the different things, man, from Sony, Nintendo, all the different games now. And now they're on your phone. You can take them anywhere you want to go. Reminds me of a show. We've done over 180 shows already. We're heading to our 200th show. And my, how far we've come. I remember the first show, all the difficulties in the first couple weeks of shows and all the different glitches and bad edits and things that we didn't really know. We've learned and come a long way. I'm glad you're coming along with us. Enjoy this show today. Roll it. Branson, Missouri, the Christian entertainment capital of the world, it's the Kevin Shorey Show. Coming to you from the world-famous Branson Mill in Branson, Missouri. Today, Kevin's special guest, John Schneider. And now, here's your host, Kevin Shorey. Welcome to the Kevin Shorey Show. What a great day it is to serve the Lord. And we have a great, exciting show today. Can you believe?
Yeah,
we got an interview with the man from the Dukes of Hazzard. Bo Duke. What a good Christian man he is. John Schneider.
Great guy, too.
I know.
And a good-looking Kevin. Oh,
I know. I think I said it too much while I was there with him.
Well, yeah.
I was just amazed because he's, you know, he has to be a little older than me.
Yeah,
and I'm not that young.
And
so really,
oh my goodness.
No, it's fantastic.
He's got to be 35.
He looks it. We want to, and if you want to watch full shows, go to the Roku on our network, WGAN, which stands for We got a network. So get your Roku box today. Mm-hmm. We're also, you know, football season started.
Are you ready for some football?
But if you want a Christian version of NFL, Newfound Life, there it is, right there. Comes in any size. We'll send that to you. The price is right there on the screen. Yeah. Here's our brand new deal right here. Can you imagine this?
This was really cool.
This is in first person. This is like Jesus talking to you. It's called I Am God the Son. And this is not a great read for Christians who've read the Bible, King James Version or whichever version you like all your life. But this is also a great version to share with people and to really get it out. That's why we have witnessware. That's why we have Bibles like this, not just for you. And it's only a $20 Bible. We'll send you, if you like the comic book one, which is the true superhero, which is Jesus. I love this so much.
It's just a good
illustrations.
idea.
I know. It's like you're going through some of the latest anime cartoon kind of deals. It's more than cartoon, it's called anime. So this is great witnessing tool. You can get the second book for $10, so it's $30 for two things. That's a great deal.
Fantastic.
No Bibles are really that cheap, so that is amazing. My cell phone is being charged as we speak, so I can play some more video games. It's National Video Game Day.
Oh, well, let me get in on that.
Yeah. Well, anyway, so you get the generator. We'll have the generator commercial later, so you can see more about that.
We've cut the price, Kevin. I'm doing my Justin special.
Justin special. $4.99.
$4.99.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah. Call in.
This is it. That's as low as we can go with the free shipping. A lot of folks will offer them, you know, maybe at prices similar or a little more.
But is it free shipping?
But it's not free shipping. And the solar panel's not extra. The solar panel.
Connectors and the lights, all of it.
All of it right there.
Sent your way, $4.99.
Yes.
Justin special.
Yes, the lights, the connectors, like it's connecting to my phone right now. Yeah, I know. Let's turn those lights are bright, aren't they? Speaking of bright lights, you know, we've shown the picture many times. We don't have to show it again. But a little girl burned her hands because of the phone. That heats up.
And
this will dispel the heat.
You know how tough those seats are.
That's true.
Burnt a hole.
Burnt a hole in the seat. I know.
Oh. And Kevin.
So this will protect.
Our inside man.
Yes.
We haven't mentioned this yet.
What? Tell
me.
Our
cell phone guy. He called me, let me know. My brother. He let me know that the newest phone, it's the Note 7,
Yes.
just came out.
Yes.
Brand new phone.
They're in trouble.
They're all recalled.
They've
been blowing up.
Why?
Catching on fire.
Why?
Probably
There
the
you go.
radiation.
Got some answers for them.
There you go.
Right here. Get your one device. You get two devices in here for $40, and you get two more for just $20 more. So $60 we'll send in while we have them, because we won't always have them. We just have them like this month, maybe not next month. We don't know. Speaking of monthly, though, if you become a monthly partner, we will send you a free gift every month. We have now added to, by the time people see this, we'll have maybe 25, 30 new partners, which is great. But $33 is every year that I've been in ministry. And this month's love or thank you gift, that's what I like to call them. Because everything we give is just say thank you for helping the ministry. And it's the Soldiers of Allah. He's going to be here next week.
Excited.
The author here, yes. Everything you want to know about terrorism and the Muslims and the movement with the Muslims, how it started, what's it all about.
And he'll really break it down more than us.
He's great, a great teacher. And then my newest remastered CD called The Time Has Come.
Hot off the press, too.
Hot off the press. Later I'm going to sing one of the songs on here.
For me,
When we
Kevin,
come back, I'm going to sing one from the CD.
Thank you.
Would you set this up? Because this is you talking about our monthly family of friends.
Help us and partner. No, I'm actually doing $5 a month. That's every year I've been in ministry. You can get it. It's not much helpful in me.
No, but you did a good one. Yes. Roll it.
Help us as we help you.
Yes. Roll it.
Thank you for all you've done in helping us reach the world by entertainment with a message. The message that Jesus is the answer for the world today. Because it's time for us to know what's happening in these last days, this month's thank you gift is the book Soldiers of Allah, letting you be informed about the origins and cause of terrorism. And as a bonus, Kevin's newly remastered CD, The Time Has Come, featuring songs that he's written, plus award-winning songs like Rise Again, Going Up Yonder, and I Wish We'd All Been Ready. If you haven't joined our family of friends, you could start today. With your pledge of $33 a month, you'll be sent this month's thank you gift and a new gift every month sent to you without asking. So help us reach the world while there's still time. And remember, Jesus is the answer, and Jesus is coming soon.
Amen. I believe the words of this song with all my heart. It's so relevant to today, as written by Marvin Winans. I remember when life was so simple. You did or you didn't. You would or you wouldn't. But it ain't like that anymore. And I remember when life was so easy. People said what they meant. They were either for it or against. But it ain't like that anymore. Somewhere we lost the score. But bring back the days of yea and nay, when we could plainly see the way, when it was up to us to choose whether to win or lose. And bring back the times when we could see what it was we were to be. Now caught in the midst of complexity, we search for yea and nay. I remember when life was so simple. Parents were a light. Through them we saw what was right. But it ain't like that, no, it ain't like that anymore. And I remember when life was so easy. Boys grew into men and little girls to women. But it ain't like that anymore. Somewhere we lost the score. So bring back the days of yea and nay, when we could play when it was up to us to choose whether to win or lose, and bring back the times when we could see what it was we were to be. Now caught in the midst of complexity, we search for yea and nay, yea and nay. Oh, help us, Lord. We knew where we belonged, what was right and what was wrong. God, bring back those days of yea and nay, when we could plainly see the way, when it was up to us to choose whether to win or lose, and bring back the times when we could see what it was we were to be. Now caught in the midst of complexity, we search for yea and nay. Oh God, bring back those days, God. Oh, bring back the time when we can see what it was we were to be. Now caught in the midst of complexity, we search for yea and nay. Oh, oh, yea and nay. Amen. We'll be right back after this important message for you.
This amazing solar generator is easy to use, portable, and affordable. Keep one in your car for emergencies, camping trips, or tailgate parties. The included solar panel collects free sunlight and stores extra energy in its lithium batteries. Get one for your house to charge your phone, computers, or run your lights to lower your electric bill. Just a few years ago, a generator like this would cost thousands of dollars. Today, just $599. And the second generator for only $499. It's 100% tax deductible and your satisfaction guaranteed. Call now at 209-44-KEVIN. We'll include 2 LED lights, AC charger, USB connectors for your smartphones and iPads, 1 solar panel, and for a limited time, free shipping. For more information, visit kevinshorey.com or call us at 209-44-KEVIN. Thank you for your continued support.
Ooh, just some good old boys. Yeah, that's a theme song from the Dukes of Hazzard. We're about to take you to an interview we did at the Starlight Cafe in the Starlight Theater. John Schneider, Bo Duke from the Dukes of Hazzard, was there to help Convoy of Hope raise money to help the flood victims in Louisiana, a place where he's from as well. He is a good old boy. I think it's some of the good old boys of the Bible, Shadrach, Meshach, Abednego, Daniel, who stood up in a time when it wasn't politically correct to stand up and do what was right. And I think this man does the same. I know he's a good Christian man who not only loves the Lord, and he's not a polished preacher or anything, so you're going to hear some colorful language, but you know what? He does what he does from his heart as in love to the Lord. He does a lot of charitable things. I've seen him on many different telethons and helping people. And in this case, he's here. He was here in Branson just to do that again. So we'll take you to that interview, and I'll be back to be on my soapbox right after this. Roll it.
Just a good old boy, never meaning no harm. Beats all you never saw, been in trouble with the law since the day they was born. Straightening the curve.
Hey, we're down here at the Starlight Theater. It's on the Kevin Shorey Show with a very, very special guest. I couldn't have dreamed in a million years as a teenager watching the Dukes of Hazzard. You followed the Incredible Hulk every Friday.
Wow.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
No, I remember so well that I'd be sitting next to Bo Duke, John Schneider.
That's crazy, right?
It is crazy, but life is awesome.
Was on the show.
He was a couple times. Yeah, Mel was on the show. They have just great fond memories of being on the set, how much fun you guys had on the set and everything.
First thing he had to say was, The General Lee could never beat Manassas in a quarter mile, right? Can you imagine Mel saying, the General Lee could never...
A week later.
It was great.
That was a good impersonation. That was really good.
I had no idea that Mel stuttered. Really? He didn't know that. And he said, come on, we got time. We got to get this thing done. And the poor guy found out that Mel stuttered, and then he was like, oh, he felt so bad. Yeah. But it was great. Manassas is not a great word for Mel.
No.
No. There are a lot of words that are not great words for Mel, but Manassas is certainly one of them.
Yeah. Have you heard his story of the molasses? That's a whole nother deal.
Well, no.
Yeah, I know.
So
Let's go there.
We're trying to raise money for folks in Louisiana. And I'm a folk in Louisiana. We're not raising money for me, but we have a lot of people in Louisiana. 90% of the folks in Livingston Parish have been affected by this. And by affected, I really mean devastated. If you, the BBC did this wonderful thing where they showed satellite shots of Denham Springs and where I live and over in Port Vincent and Lafayette before and after. And you just cannot, you in your wildest imagination, you cannot imagine how much water came in a 24-hour period. And this water stayed there. I try to explain to people, it's not like water's coming from here and going there and, passes through your living room. This is water that comes down and comes up at the same time, south wind coming up, making so the water, we had 4 feet of water in the kitchen at John Schneider Studios, which is devastating for us. But I'm not someone who just retired. I have friends who lived on golf courses that don't exist anymore, who just finally retired, who lost everything last Saturday. It's devastating.
I don't think a lot of us know what it's really like. I talked to some friends down there just sitting in their house, and it not only overwhelmed their house, but rose at the same time, just like you're saying.
It's
you got to run.
Well, you got to run, and you've got to. I had friends that came because I was gone. Put guitars up. You put things of value on tables, and then as the water gets further, you think, table's not going to do it. So you put it up a little higher, and then you have to do this kind of reverse math. I think there's a tendency to put our valuables, our keepsakes, our things from Mel, our things from our families, down in the back of closets on the floor. Right? And in a flood, that's the worst possible place you could put it. All these mementos, all these things that I had are gone. Paperwork, all kinds of things are gone.
You didn't lose Dukes of Hazzard things, did you? Or some stuff you saved?
They still make Dukes of Hazzard things.
But you have the original.
Well, not anymore. No, all that stuff got flooded. But so what you have to do is you wind up having to think backwards. Okay, the things that have the most value I'm going to put up higher, so I'm going to build my way up to there. It's an emotional math that nobody is prepared to do.
Yeah. Well, I'm thankful that Convoy of Hope has put this
Convoy of Hope is great.
This benefit together here. That's what you're doing in Branson today. But also for those we want you.
And the last people out, by the way. I'm going to tell you about Convoy of Hope. They're the ones that come in. They hear about something that may happen, and they show up. In case it does, then they stick around, and then they are there until after. They're there before FEMA gets there. They are there after FEMA leaves.
Yeah, and I don't want to put you on the spot, but you're a very kind man. I've followed your career and watched you on many telethons and many things that you've done in the years to help people, and appreciate that you're not just a pretty face. And by the way, you are really a good-looking man. I'm telling you, I'm just in awe. You haven't changed from the time I've seen you. No, it's the same one from the 70s. No, and thank you for.
Gray here.
Yeah, thank you for it. It's really a Christian point of view that you really, I'm going to put that on you on the spot and say whether you're, Christian or not, but you don't have to tell it. You show it that you are by the things that you do and doing this for people, and we really appreciate that.
People, if you get what I've been telling people on Facebook and all different places is they say, what can we do? What can we do? We want to help the studio. I said, don't help the studio. Help somebody somewhere. You can get involved in this, and you can help. You can get the show on DOD, Digital On Demand, which will help. Or you can just, wherever you are, if you're in Colorado, if you're in Maine, if you're in Branson, wherever you are, do some random act of kindness for someone who needs it. That's all. It can be as simple as saying, wow, that is, your dress makes me think of spring. I love your hat. Let me get the door for you. Some little thing like that. You'd be surprised how easy it is to make somebody's day. And I think that's what we're supposed to do as human beings. And then if you are fortunate enough to be hit with a celebrity stick, then you have, I think, even more responsibility to do nice things for people. And I'm not like, I do bad things too, but I do want, one day I'll be gone, and someone's going to run into one of my kids and say, hey, I knew your dad. And I want what they say after that is up to me now. Okay.
Legacy. Yep. Legacy. Leaving a legacy. That's really what it is.
And we all leave a legacy, just some of it's not so good. That's right. Right?
Can I mention one TV show that is probably Absolutely. Others wouldn't, that was one of my favorites that you were in? Smallville.
Love Smallville.
You were Clark Kent's dad.
Jonathan Kent, yep. Jonathan Kent in Smallville. Loved doing Smallville. I do think that character in Smallville actually competed with and may have surpassed as far as being available to his son and being a real character on a show about Superman as a child. Surpassed what I thought was the greatest dad ever, which was Michael Landon in Little House on the Prairie, right? And a lot of what I did in Smallville was inspired by what Denver Pyle did in Dukes of Hazzard. Yeah, because Uncle Jesse was, everybody's Uncle Jesse.
That's what Mel brings up. He always says Uncle Jesse was the man, Denver Pyle. My wife got to meet him. She was on the set, too, and she talks about Denver Pyle being the best guy. And so
he was great. Yeah. And that's why the whole flag thing bothered me.
Me, too.
Well, it bothered. There's a lot of reasons, but number one for me was that if that flag on our show was supposed to mean anything derogatory toward anyone, or anything supreme to anyone, that meant it was on there with Uncle Jesse's blessing. And to me, if there was any malintent with regard to the flag being on the car, he would have made us tear that thing off with our teeth and beat us all the way to the barn with a switch. Right? So things changed a little bit, and then all of a sudden there was that bad feeling about Dukes, which to me was unfair. We were kind of caught. We were victims of friendly fire, and I do think it's friendly fire, because I understand to some people that flag means a bad thing, and that's fine. But I do have white sheets in my house, and it doesn't mean I'm a Klansman.
That's right. Did he just say that on TV? Yes, he did. No, that's true, though. It's true.
It's the intent behind it.
Totally. Very good.
And the Dukes of Hazzard was a very loving, lovely show for people. Black, white, blue, yellow, gray. Didn't make any difference what color or what ethnicity or what belief system you had. The Dukes of Hazzard was a delightful family show where it could help you raise your children. And I've had several, and I know that we can use all the help we can get.
Well, that's for sure. Me too. Do you all ever get together, any of the surviving cast of Dukes of Hazzard? Or are there any kind of new, maybe a reunion show of some sort?
Warner Brothers really messed that up with that movie.
I was going to say it. I'm glad you did too.
Yeah, that movie'd have to get considerably better to suck.
So true.
And one of the reasons why is they had Uncle Jesse so completely wrong.
Totally.
I love Willie Nelson, but a pot-smoking, grab-ass Uncle Jesse is not what Uncle Jesse is.
No, not at all.
Yeah, and that kind of sets the tone. What do they say? The fish stinks from the head down? Well, Uncle Jesse is the head of that family, the patriarch of that family, and there was no way to survive what they did to Uncle Jesse in that movie.
Yes, sir.
And God bless Burt Reynolds for being in it.
Yeah.
Because he wanted to do a great job as Boss Hogg because Burt was a friend of Dukes of Hazzard through Jimmy Best. They'd been friends for years and years. So it was too bad that they did that because I do believe that Dukes could have been a movie that they made every year.
Yeah, I do too.
Taking a page out of the Star Trek book.
Yeah.
Bring the old cast in, wean everybody off onto the new cast, say goodbye to the old cast.
Are you a Trekker? Do you watch Star Trek?
Star Trek, yeah.
Love this guy.
Trekkie.
Yes. They're telling me we have to wrap up, which I hate.
Nanu, live long and prosper.
Yeah.
Nanu, live long and prosper.
Exactly. Thank you once again. And folks, Convoy of Hope is really helping. If you want to help, and we, as our ministry and our television program, we're always trying to see. We sent aid to the victims in Orlando, the family of the victims that were shot in Orlando, and then this here is another way that you can help. Look up Convoy of Hope and help support. And thank you for coming.
If you're not here, you can go to cineflixdod.com. Cineflixdod.com. There you go. Cineflixdod.com.
Thank you. Thank you for your time. Bless you, my friend.
Hello to Manassas.
Back to the studio. And it says in the book of Daniel that Daniel purposed in his heart that he would not defile himself. Shadrach, Meshach, Abednego, they claimed the same thing. When everybody bowed to a false idol, they stood up and would not bow. Even though they went through a test, they passed and came to the other side because God was with them. Let's do something. John Schneider is a good example, but all of us need a purpose in our heart to do something for the King of Kings and not defile ourselves, not to be part of this world, but transformed by the renewing of our mind. That's what God calls a living sacrifice. Maybe you need a purpose in your heart and have purpose in your heart by accepting Jesus. That's the first road to success, the road to blessing, the road to your destiny and what you were called to do. God has a great plan for your life. I believe that with all of my heart, but you need to get on the path, get on the right road. The wide road is easy, but it leads to destruction. Jesus said, narrow is that path, but if you follow that road, it will lead you to great things in your life. That's what I have done. That's what millions have done, and found that God is the answer for everything. Remember, that's why we say it every day. Jesus is the answer for your world today. We'll be back tomorrow with Shorey Lynn Milburn. You'll love this story. We'll see you tomorrow.
Mom! What happened? I fell down and scraped my elbow. I ran into a thorn bush while I was hiking.
I got mauled by 15 raccoons.
Do you have woundies? Never leave without it.
Woundies, an all-natural wound healing gel good for cuts, scrapes, and abrasions. Order yours today for only $25 or 3 for $60. Woundies, it can fix anything.
Okay, you two are all set. Thanks, Mom.
What about me?
You need to go to the hospital.
Woundies, it can fix almost anything.
Hi, I'm Justin, and I'm here on the set of our new Woundies commercial, directed by Tanner Westmoreland. And I just wanted to give you guys a little behind-the-scenes secret and let you know that this whole commercial was powered by our solar generators. We powered the lights, the audio, the cameras. We even powered a fan just to cool off the actors. And you know, these generators could be used for real camping too. So go ahead and call the Kevin Shorey Show at 209-44-KEVIN and order your solar generator today.
Promotional consideration provided by Meyer Hotels.
The preceding program was brought to you by Kevin Shorey Ministries and our family of friends.